In a presentation, you will sometimes want to add tables and charts to the slides. PowerPoint allows you to include tables in a presentation in the following cases: to create a table slide using Table AutoLayout, to insert a table into an existing slide. To create a table slide using Table AutoLayout, while creating a new presentation, choose the option of Table AutoLayout from the New Slide dialog box and click on the OK button. When a new slide is displayed, double-click on the table icon displayed within the slide to display the Insert Table dialog box. In the Insert Table dialog box, you can specify the number of rows and columns for the table. In the Number of Columns box, enter the number of columns required. Similarly, enter the number of rows required in the Number of Rows box. Finally, click on the OK button in the dialog box. Tables can also be inserted into an existing slide. To insert a table into an existing slide using the Insert Table icon, click on the Insert Table icon on the standard toolbar. A drop-down grid of empty cells will be displayed. Place the mouse pointer in the top left-hand cell, move the mouse across and down the grid to highlight the number of rows and columns to be included in the table. When the desired number of rows and columns has been selected, click on the left mouse button and the table will be inserted into the slide. Or, you can also select the Insert option in the menu bar and then select the Table option from the menu. After inserting the table, you can add text to it. When the table first appears on the slide, the insertion point appears in the first cell of the table and you can enter text here. The text wraps when it reaches the end of the cell and will continue on a new line in the same cell. The user can move between cells using the arrow keys on the keyboard. The Tab key can also be used to move to the next cell. The Shift plus Tab key combination can be used to move to the previous cell. After creating the tables, you can manipulate them as required. There are various selection techniques available for selecting the rows and columns in a table. To select a group of cells, select the first cell. Hold the left mouse button down and drag over the adjacent cells that you want to select. To select a specific row, first click within the row to be selected. Then click on the Table option in the Tables and Borders toolbar to display the drop-down menu. Click on the Select Row option from the drop-down menu and the entire row will be selected. Similarly, to select a column, click within the column to be selected. Then click on the Table option in the Tables and Borders toolbar to display the drop-down menu. Then click on the Select Column option from the menu and the entire column will be selected. After selecting the rows and columns, you can perform various operations on them. You can add or delete rows and columns in the table. The column width and row height can also be changed. To add a new row, click within the row where you want to insert the new row. Select the Table option from the Tables and Borders toolbar to display the drop-down menu. Select the Insert Rows above or the Insert Rows below option from the menu as required. A new row will now be inserted either above or below the selected row. Rows can also be deleted from the tables. To delete a row, click within the row to be deleted. Select the Table option from the Tables and Borders toolbar to display the drop-down menu. Now, select the Delete Rows option from the menu to delete the selected row. In a similar manner, columns too can be added or deleted from the table. To insert a new column, click within the column where the new column is to be inserted. Select the Table option from the Tables and Borders toolbar to display the drop-down menu. Select the Insert Columns to Left or Insert Columns to Right option from the menu. The new column will be inserted accordingly. To delete a column, click within the column to be deleted. Select the Table option from the Tables and Borders toolbar to display the drop-down menu. Now, select the Delete Columns option from the menu to delete the selected column. Many a time, the text entered in the rows and columns requires more space than is available. Hence, you will need to resize the rows and columns. To change the column width and row height, click on the edge of the cell to be resized. A mouse pointer changes its shape to a resizing pointer. Now drag the pointer till the desired size is reached. You can have the column automatically resized to fit the contents by double-clicking on the column edge. You can also create and insert charts in a presentation. The two ways in which a chart can be included in a slide are using the Insert Chart icon, using the chart AutoLayout. To create a chart on an existing slide, click on the Insert Chart icon on the standard toolbar. A chart containing the default data will be inserted in the slide. To create a chart in a new slide, select the Chart AutoLayout from the New Slide dialog box and click on the OK button. The new slide will contain a chart icon on which you can double-click to add a chart to the slide. A wide range of chart types is available from which you can select any type you desire. You can select the format that is most suitable for your data. You can also select a particular chart type as the default chart type. To set the default chart type, double-click on the chart icon in the slide to switch to the chart editing mode. Now select the chart option displayed in the standard toolbar and select the chart type option from the drop-down menu to display the chart type dialog box. Then select the type of chart to be set as the default chart type and click on the Set as Default Chart button. A confirmation dialog box will be displayed. In the confirmation dialog box, click on Yes to confirm the default chart type. From this point on, this chart type will be used as the default. The chart type can also be changed as per requirements. To change the chart type, double-click on the chart to switch to the chart editing mode. Click on the chart option which appears in the menu bar and select the chart type option from the drop-down menu. The chart type dialog box will now be displayed. This dialog box has two tabs, Standard Types and Custom Types. Both the tabbed pages display different chart types that can be inserted in the slide. Select the chart type you require and click on the OK button. To enter data on a datasheet, double-click on the chart to switch to the chart editing mode. The menus and toolbars change to show the Microsoft Graph menus and buttons. Select the datasheet. If the datasheet is not visible, click on the View Datasheet icon to display it, or you can also click on the View menu and select the datasheet option. To switch between the datasheet and chart without hiding the datasheet, just click on the datasheet or the chart as required. Click in a cell and enter the data for that cell. To deselect the chart, just click outside the chart. If you change any existing text or values in the datasheet, the chart will change to reflect the new data. You can add titles for the entire chart for the category X-axis and the value Y-axis. To add titles, double-click on the chart to switch to the chart editing mode. Now, click on the chart option in the menu bar to display the drop-down menu. Select Chart Options in the menu to display the Chart Options dialog box. Then, select the Titles tab in the dialog box to display the Titles page. Enter a title for the chart in the title box. Also, enter the titles for the X and Y axes. Finally, click on the OK button in the dialog box. To modify the chart axis, double-click on the chart first to switch to the chart editing mode. Click on the chart option in the menu bar to display the chart menu. Select Chart Options in the menu to display the Chart Options dialog box. Then, select the Axis tab in the dialog box to display the Axis page. In this page, select the options as required. Click on the OK button. The chart axis patterns can also be formatted. To format the chart axis patterns, double-click on the chart first to switch to the chart editing mode. Now, double-click on the chart axis to display the Format Axis dialog box. In the dialog box displayed, select the Patterns tab to display the Patterns pane. Select the required formatting options. To format the chart axis scales, select the Scale tab from the Format Axis dialog box. Select the required formatting options in the dialog box. To format the chart axis fonts, select the Font tab in the Format Axis dialog box to display the font page. Select the required formatting options. To format the chart axis numbers, select the Number tab in the Format Axis dialog box. In the Number pane, select the required formatting options. To format chart axis alignment, select the Alignment tab in the Format Axis dialog box. In the Alignment pane, select the required formatting options. Finally, click on the OK button in the Format Axis dialog box. To set the chart grid line option, double-click on the chart to switch to the chart editing mode. Now, click on the chart option in the menu bar to display the chart menu. Select Chart Options from the menu to open the Chart Options dialog box. In the dialog box displayed, select the Grid Lines tab. In the Grid Lines pane, select the required formatting options. In the Category X-axis and Value Y-axis section of the dialog box, choose the appropriate options and click on the OK button. The chart grid line pattern too can be formatted. In the chart editing mode, double-click on a chart grid line and the Format Grid Lines dialog box will be displayed. Select the Patterns tab. Then select the required formatting options. To format the chart grid line scale, select the Scale tab from the Format Grid Lines dialog box. Select the required formatting options. Finally, click on the OK button. To set the Chart Legend option, double-click on the chart first to switch to the chart editing mode. Then, click on the chart option in the menu bar to display the chart menu. Select Chart Options from the menu to open the Chart Options dialog box. In the dialog box, select the Legend tab. In the Legend pane, select the required formatting options. Finally, click on the OK button. To format the chart legend pattern, in the chart editing mode, double-click on the chart legend and the Format Legend dialog box will be displayed. Now, select the Patterns tab. Select the required formatting options. To format the chart legend font, select the Font tab in the Format Legend dialog box to display the font pane. Select the required font formatting options. To format the chart legend placement, select the Placement tab in the Format Legend dialog box. Select the required placement formatting options and click on the OK button. To set chart data labels, double-click on the chart to switch to the chart editing mode. Now, click on the chart option in the menu bar to display the drop-down menu. Select Chart Options from the menu to open the Chart Options dialog box. In the dialog box, select the Data Labels tab. In the Data Labels pane, select the required options. To select the chart data table, select the Data Table tab. In the pane displayed, select the required options and click on the OK button. To format the data series, double-click on the chart to switch to the chart editing mode. Double-click on a data series, such as column, and the Format Data Series dialog box will be displayed. Select the required tab. In the required pane, select the required options. Click on the OK button. In any organization, there is a particular hierarchy. PowerPoint allows the user to create special organization charts. To create a new slide containing an organization chart, insert a new slide in the presentation by selecting the Organization Chart AutoLayout and click on the OK button in the New Slide dialog box. In the new slide, double-click on the icon labeled Double-click to add Organization Chart. The Microsoft Organization Chart dialog box will be displayed. Now, enter data in the organization chart by typing over the existing text. To navigate through the different organization chart boxes, click directly on the respective boxes or navigate through the chart using the keyboard shortcuts listed below. Use the down arrow to move down one box to the next subordinate level. Use the up arrow key to move one box up to the previous level. Use the right arrow key to move one box to the right. Use the left arrow key to move one box to the left. Using this type of chart, the information in any organization can be presented in a systematic manner. Boxes can be added, deleted, and also moved in a chart. Boxes can be added to a chart using the toolbar at the top of the Microsoft Organization Chart window. This toolbar displays icons for the different types of boxes that can be added to the organization chart. The icons displayed in the toolbar are Subordinate, Coworker, Manager, Assistant. Click on the icon that corresponds to the box you wish to add. The cursor will change to the corresponding box shape. Now, click on the box in the chart to which the new box is to be added. The new box is now added to the chart and is selected. More than one box can be added to an existing box in the slide. To do so, click on the appropriate button on the toolbar for as many times as the number of boxes you require. Then click in the box to which you wish to add the new boxes. The new boxes will be added to the old box. The boxes added to the slide can also be deleted from the slide. There are two ways of deleting a box from the chart. Select the box to be deleted by clicking on it. Then, press the Delete key to delete the box from the slide. Also, the box can be deleted using the toolbar menu. First, click on the box to select it. Then, choose the Clear option from the Organization Chart Edit menu. Multiple boxes can also be selected and deleted together. To select multiple boxes, hold down the Shift key while selecting the boxes. Then, click on the Delete key on the keyboard to delete all the selected boxes. Chart boxes can also be moved within the chart. In order to move a box, place the mouse pointer in the box to be moved. Now, hold down the left mouse button and drag the box to the new location. The mouse pointer will change to a four-headed arrow. Position the box over another box in the chart. The mouse pointer will change its shape to indicate where the box will be placed when the mouse button is released. If the pointer is a left-pointing arrow, then it indicates that the box will be placed to the left of the existing box. If the pointer is a right-pointing arrow, then it indicates that the box will be placed to the right of the existing box. If the pointer is a chart box, then it indicates that the box will be placed below the existing box as a subordinate. These boxes can be formatted as well. Right-click on a box to display a pop-up menu having various formatting options. More than one box can be formatted simultaneously. Select the boxes while keeping the Shift key depressed. Any formatting effects that you specify will be applied to the selected boxes. The Boxes drop-down menu in the Microsoft Organization Chart dialog box can also be used to format the boxes.